Hello everyone, welcome back to Infinity Learn NEET channel by Sri Chaitanya. My name is Kiran and I am your botany faculty at Infinity Learn. Students, today we will be discussing about all the important PYQs that NT has already asked in the previous history of NEET. So let's check out what are those important questions, what are those important facts and concepts on which NTA has repeatedly asked questions. Remember, this session is going to be very important for your coming NEET 2022. This is the revision time. You got to know, my lovely kids, where exactly in this particular chapter you need to put more emphasis. Let us talk about the stats, my kids. So in this chapter, the most important topic is secondary growth. So till date in the history of NEET from 2013 to 2021, maximum questions, yes, you heard it right, maximum questions has been asked, somewhat around 18 to 20 questions has been asked from the topic secondary growth. The second most important topic is the anatomy of monocot and dicot plant. Right, then you can give time to tissues and tissue system, but the most important, whatever time you have or whatever time you are allocating to revise anatomy of flowering plants, give maximum time to secondary growth and then relatively a little less to anatomy of monocot and dicot plant. If you are still left with more time, then you can revise tissue and tissue system, but maximum time to secondary growth and then to anatomy of monocot and dicot plant. So I hope you all are now aware about the stats, which topic is more important in this chapter. Now let's start with the very first question, and I will really appreciate if you will participate in the session as well. Let's see the first question, but before that, if you are new to our channel, I request you to subscribe to Infinity Learn NEET channel for all the amazing videos that will be coming and will be helpful in preparing for NEET 2022. Next. So here is the first question, and I will really appreciate if you will try to give the answer as well. So what do you think is the right answer to this question? Any guesses, my kids? So this question was asked in NEET 2019. This question was asked in NEET 2019. Any guesses? Okay, so let me read out for you. Phloem in gymnosperms lack. So in gymnospermic plants, my dear students, phloem lacks in fact both sieve tubes and companion cells. So sieve tubes and companion cell is a characteristic feature of angiosperm. That means in gymnosperm, both sieve tubes and companion cells will be absent. In fact, you can say in place of them, sieve cells and albuminous cells will be present. So this is what is present in gymnosperm. Albuminous cells and sieve cells. Sieve tubes and companion cells are not present in gymnosperms. They are characteristics of angiosperms. So this was asked in the latest NEET 2019. Now let's see the next question, my lovely kids. So the answer is what it lacks, both sieve tubes and companion cells. Next question. Regeneration of damaged growing grasses following grazing is largely due to regeneration. So this question is asking you, my lovely kids, whenever the herbivores or the grazers are going to graze over grass and going to damage the parts of the grass, which of the following meristem is going to help in regenerating those damaged parts over grass? So any guesses, my lovely kids? Come on, give it a try. Trying is maximum I expect you in this session, my kids. Trying is maximum I expect. Do not worry whether your answer is going to be right or wrong. At least try, but I assure you, if you try right now with me in this session, if you get it right, excellent, but if you get it wrong, still I assure you that after this session you won't get it wrong, but for that to happen, you at least need to try. So give it a try. After this session you won't make the same mistake, but at least try for that. Okay, so this question was asked in Odisha NEET 2019, and which of the following meristem is helpful? It is the intercalary meristem, which is responsible for regenerating these damaged parts. Let us take a quick revision over intercalary meristem. So, intercalary meristem is a meristem which occur between mature tissues. So, intercalary meristem is the meristem which occur between mature tissues and in grasses, occur in grasses and regenerate the parts removed by the grazing herbivores, right? Please remember this. Next, this question was asked in Karnataka NEET 2013. Meristematic tissue responsible for increase in girth of tree trunks. Increase in girth of tree trunks. Girth means increase in width. Increase in width. If this is a tree trunk, making it like this, increase in the girth, increase in the width. So, any guesses, guys? Any guesses? Come on, give it a try. Hello, Savita. Good afternoon. Try this question, Savita, my dear. Try this question. Any guesses? What's the right answer to this question, Savita? Come on. Meristematic tissue responsible for increasing the girth of the tree trunk. Any guesses, Savita? Okay, let me help you then. Hello, Faizan. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Thank you, Faizan. The answer is lateral meristem. So, let's revise a little about the lateral meristem. That's correct, Savita. Okay, so what is lateral meristem? They lie along the side of the stem or the root. Whether in which of the part they are present, whether in a root or a stem, they will be present on the lateral side, and that's why, because their position is lateral in plant parts, hence the name lateral meristem, right? Next, what is the example of these lateral meristem? Vascular cambium and cork cambium are examples of lateral meristem. Next, they help in increasing the thickness of the plant, they help in increasing the girth of the plant. It can be a tree trunk as well, it can be a root as well, right? Good. Now, let's take another example. So, here I guess you can see this is the lateral meristem present on the lateral side of the stem or roots. Next, stomata in grass leaf are, so grass is a monocot, grass is a monocot, and this question was asked in NEET 2018. Come on guys, give it a try. Stomata in grass leaf are. Stomata is a, grass is a monocot plant. Savita and Faizan, give it a try, my lovely kids. Koshish kijiye, what do you think is the right answer? Faizan, give it a try. Kids, give it a try. Dumbbell, that's right. What about Savita? So, actually this question was a little incorrect one. It was like that only asked in the NEET exam, but this question has a little error in it. They should not write stomata, rather they should have mentioned guard cell. Guard cell. But since the question was like that, so, and you were supposed to choose the most correct answer, so that definitely the answer is dumbbell shaped. But remember, in monocot plant like grasses, the guard cells in stomata are dumbbell shaped, right? Remember this, right, Savita and Faizan? Excellent. So, let's see, let's revise also. So, this is how a dicot, this is how stomata looks like in a dicot leaf, and this is how stomata looks like in a monocot leaf. In a monocot leaf. Now, you already know, my lovely kids, this is what a monocot leaf look like, stomata of monocot leaf look like, and this is how dicot leaf. So, see here, guard cell, this is the guard cell, right? Now, in this guard cell, the guard cell is kidney shaped or bean shaped when it is the dicot. So, guard cell is kidney shaped or bean shaped. But when it is the case of a monocot, example grass is a monocot, the guard cells are dumbbell shaped. The guard cells are actually dumbbell shaped. So, what is this? This is the dumbbell shaped. So, this is what? Dumbbell shaped guard cells, right? Yeah. Next, also remember Who is surrounding the guard cells? Who is surrounding the guard cells? Subsidiary cells are surrounding the guard cells. Next. Yeah, that is why I was giving you an idea. I hope everybody will be comfortable in this question. So this was asked in NEET 2016 phase 1. Specialized cells, specialized epidermal cells surrounding the guard cells are called. So right now I have explained to you the answer. Come on, Savita and Fauzan, give it a try, kids. If you haven't subscribed to Infinity Learn NEET channel till now, do consider subscribing. Do share. Hello Ariman, after a very long time I'm seeing. Guys, if you haven't given a thumbs up till now, please give me a thumbs up. Hello Ariman. Oh, that's absolutely right. Subsidiary cells. After a very long time. How is your studies going on, Ariman? Excellent, yeah. Savita, same here, Ariman. Now please participate in the session too and be regular. I have already covered PYQs on biological classification, plant kingdom and morphology, right? Now this is our fourth topic that I am doing it, right? So do consider subscribing to this channel and do go through the previous recordings, right? I have discussed all the important PYQs that appeared in biological classification, plant kingdom and morphology and flowering plant. They are very important session for your coming NEET 2022, and stay with me for the coming. I saw the videos. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you have any doubts, you can definitely let me know anytime in any of my session, and try to be regular from now, right? I will be very happy to see you, everybody. Savita, Faizan, Ariman. So everybody is right over here. The answer is subsidiary cells. Next question. This question was asked in 2015. Vascular bundles in monocotyledons are considered closed because. Come on guys, give it a try. Vascular bundles are considered closed as. Savita, Faizan, Ariman. What do you think is the right answer? Vascular bundles in monocotyledons are considered closed because. Vascular bundles in monocotyledons are considered closed because. Vascular bundles in monocotyledons are considered closed because. Excellent, because cambium is absent. So let us revise a little types of vascular bundles on the basis of presence and absence of cambium. So vascular bundles can be of two type, open type and closed type. This is depending on presence or absence of cambium, right? So this is open type. What is open type? See, there is a phloem out here, there is a xylem out here. So between phloem and xylem, there is a small strip of meristematic tissues known as cambium, right? Now if cambium is present between phloem and xylem, this type of vascular bundle will be considered as open one, right? Now these types of open vascular bundles are found in dicotyledons. Let me change the ink. They are found in Dicot stem, and it possesses the ability to form secondary xylem and phloem tissues. Is this clear, everybody? Yeah. So open vascular bundles are found in Dicot stem and possess the ability to form secondary xylem and phloem tissues. Next one is what, my dear students? Closed. Closed are what will happen? Phloem and xylem, there won't be any strip of cambium or meristematic cells between them. Hence you will call such kind of vascular bundle as a closed one. Cambium is absent, right? And such kind of closed vascular bundles are present in monocots, and they do not show secondary, or they do not form secondary tissues, hence they do not participate in secondary growth. So this is seen in monocots and these are seen in dicots, right? Excellent. Next question. This was asked in NEET 2020, quite recent, my lovely kids. I want everybody to read all the four statements and try to identify these all four characteristics are of monocot stem, monocot root, dicot stem or dicot root. Come on, everybody. So large number of scattered vascular bundle. I think first statement itself is enough. First statement, thank you Savita, Fauzan, Ariman. So I guess first statement itself is enough to give an idea which kind of structure is this. Large number of scattered vascular bundles surrounded by bundle sheath. Large conspicuous parenchymatous ground tissue. Vascular bundles are conjoined and closed. See, closed. It's given idea it's a monocot. And saying that the large number of scattered vascular bundle gives an idea that it is a monocot stem. Right? Are you getting that? Phloem parenchyma absent. So very simple, my dear students, the answer is monocot stem. Is this clear? Excellent. Now let's revise also a little. So this is how your monocot stem look like, right? This is how your monocot stem look like, and see, these are the vascular bundles. These are the vascular bundles. So large number of scattered vascular bundles. So there are scattered vascular bundle on the periphery, there are smaller one, and in the middle there are bigger ones. So this is how the vascular bundles are scattered, and that too in large number. Each vascular bundle is surrounded by a sclerenchymatous bundle sheath. The vascular bundles are conjoined and closed. No cambium is present. They do not show secondary growth. Peripheral vascular bundles are generally smaller, as I told you, and then the centrally located one are larger. Phloem parenchyma is absent and water containing cavities are present within the vascular bundle. Is this clear? Everybody, I hope this will help you in revising the entire concept. Right guys, can we take the next question then? Can we take the next question then? Okay, the next question. This was asked in NEET 2019. Grass leaves curl inwards during very dry weather. Select the most appropriate reason for it. Give it a try. Grass is a monocot, remember? Any guesses? Come on, give it a try. Trying is maximum I expect you to do in this class. Come on guys. Try. Faizan is saying see madam. Okay. Flaccidity of bulliform cell. That's absolutely correct, Faizan. Thank you very much. What about other guys? Flaccidity of, yeah, that's perfectly correct. So what happens in monocot leaves, there are specialized cells known as bulliform cells, right? So let me show you. In isobilateral leaf, which is a type of a leaf that is a characteristic of monocot plant. So isobilateral leaf is present in monocots, and grass is an example of a monocot. So this is how the anatomy of an isobilateral or monocot leaf look like, and these are the bulliform cells. In grasses, certain addaxial epidermis cells along the veins modify themselves into a large, empty and colorless cell. So what is the characteristic of a bulliform cell? They are large, empty and colorless cells. Now these bulliform cells, when there is water in the surrounding, they will absorb the water and they will expose the surface of the leaf, right? And when there is scarcity of water, there is very less water in the surrounding, what they will do, they will curl, they will become flaccid, they will release water and they will make the surface area, or they will make the leaf to curl inwards. As a result, what will happen? The surface area of the leaf will reduce, and if surface area is reduced, the rate of transpiration will go down, right? So when bulliform cells in the leaves have absorbed water and are turgid, the leaf surface area is exposed, right? And when they are flaccid, the release is water under water stress. When there is a scarcity of water in the roots or in the surrounding, they make the leaves curl inward. So for example, like this was the surface of the leaf, right? When they will become flaccid, where there is scarcity of water, what they will do? They will make the leaf surface area to curl. So in this way, they will reduce the surface area of the leaf. As a result, the rate of transpiration will go down, minimizing the water loss, because by making the leaves curl, they actually reduces the surface area of leaf, right? Therefore, reducing transpiration. Is this clear, my lovely kids? Perfect. Now let's see the next one. This was asked in Odisha NEET 2019. In dicot root, the vascular cambium originates from. In dicot root. So remember, my dear students, in secondary growth topic, first how secondary growth will take place in a dicot stem is explained, and then how secondary growth in a dicot root is explained. So this answer of this question comes from that last paragraph of this chapter, secondary growth in a dicot root. So what do you think? What do you think is the answer, my dear students? Remember, vascular cambium, right, in a dicot stem is completely secondary in origin. But when we talk about vascular cambium, in the vascular cambium that will form a vascular ring and will participate in secondary growth in a dicot stem, it is partly secondary and partly primary in origin. So excellent, excellent everybody. So tissue located below the phloem bundles and a portion of a pericycle tissue above protoxylem. I will also show you on a diagram. So let's please pay attention over here. So this is how, this is your dicot root, right? This is your dicot root. This is the anatomy of a dicot root, and this is your pericycle. Let me change the color. This is your pericycle. So first of all, we are talking about origin and activity of vascular cambium when it is the case of a dicot root. So the vascular cambium is completely secondary in origin. That means each and every cell of the vascular cambium that will be forming a vascular ring and that will participate in secondary growth, everything will be formed inside the dicot root during secondary growth, right? This is just opposite to what happened at dicot stem. Part of the vascular ring, part of the vascular cambium was produced during primary growth, and the rest part was produced during the secondary growth, right? So it is mixed in case of, the origin is mixed, primary and secondary in case of vascular cambium of dicot stem, right? So let us see the tissues involved in the formation of cambium ring. The tissue located just below the phloem bundles. So this is the primary phloem, the tissue present just below the phloem bundle, and a portion of pericycle tissue above the protoxylem. So this one. So my kids, these are the tissues that will help in formation of vascular cambium. Below phloem bundles and above portion, a portion above protoxylem. Is this clear, guys? Is this clear? Will you be able to remember this? I hope this diagram, this image, this slide helps you in remembering the concept. Next question. Casparian strips. So this question was asked in NEET 2018. Where do you find Casparian strips? In which layer of cells it is present? Casparian strips occur in, come on everybody in the class, Casparian strips, come on everybody in the class, Casparian strips is present in, come on, Casparian strips are present in, everybody. Excellent, endodermis. Even this information is there in chapter number 11, transport in plants, about endodermis, Casparian strips, right? Next. This question was asked in NEET 2017. Root hair develops from which region of the root? Come on, root hair develops from which region of the root? Root hair develops from which region of the root? Come on, root hair develops from which region of the root? Root hair develops from which region of the root? Root hair develops from which region of the root? Excellent, from region of maturation. Cells from region of maturation start differentiating into root hair cells and increases the surface area of absorption. Ariman, it is maturation, not meristematic. Please remember this, okay Ariman? I hope you will not make the same mistake again, right? Say yes. Next, this question was asked in NEET 2016, second phase. Cortex is the region found between. Cortex is the region found between. Cortex is the region found between. Any guesses? It's a good question. Cortex is the region found in between. Come on, guys. Cortex is the region found in between. Cortex is the region found in between. Come on. Savita has replied. What about Faizan, Ariman? Faizan, Ariman. Epidermis and stele. Excellent. What about Ariman? So the answer is definitely epidermis and stele, and we can see also, let me help you in understanding with the help of the diagram. So this is how your dicot root look like. So if you see, my dear students, what is this? This is epidermis. This is epidermis, or in root you can say epiblema also. So where is the cortex lying? This is your cortex. This is your cortex. So cortex is between epidermis, and the second thing what you need to note, everybody, all tissues, if you do not know this, please right now note down in your NCERT. If you know, that's perfect. All tissues on the inner side, all tissues on the inner side of the endodermis. This is your endodermis. This is your endodermis, this yellow wala strip. Okay. So all the tissues inner side of the endodermis, such as pericycle, vascular cambium, pith, constitute the stele. So what is stele made up of? Stele is made up of pericycle, vascular bundle, pith, right? All the cells or tissues that are inner side of the endodermis. So where is the cortex present? Between the epidermis and the stele. Clear, guys? Will you remember this? Ariman? Say. So this time this question was asked in 2015. Yes, please remember this. Excellent. Next question. A major characteristic of a monocot root is the presence of. A major characteristic of a monocot root is the presence of. Major characteristic of a monocot root is the presence of. Any guesses? Come on, my lovely kids. Try this. Come on. Try kijiye. Yeah, perfect. In a monocot root, the vasculature or vascular bundles will be without cambium, and hence they can't show secondary growth. Excellent, excellent. Next question. Identify, okay, this question was asked in NEET 2020, very recent. Identify the incorrect statement. Which of the following is wrong out of the four? Which of the following is wrong out of the four? Come on, everybody. Give it a try. Yes. Let me read out then for you. Heartwood does not conduct water but give mechanical strength, that is right. Sapwood is involved in conduction of water and minerals, that is also right. Sapwood is the innermost secondary xylem, that's wrong. Sapwood is peripheral. It is peripheral. It is peripheral. Who is innermost? Heartwood is the innermost. Excellent. Excellent. Heartwood is the innermost. Sapwood is peripheral. And due to deposition of tannins, resin, oils, heartwood is dark in color. That's absolutely right. And sapwood is light in color. Next question. This question was asked in NEET 2019. Which statement given below is not true about the formation of annual rings in trees? Not true about formation of annual rings. Come on. Savita, Faizan, Ariman. Give it a try, my lovely kids. Come on, kids. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Annual rings are not prominent in the trees of temperate region. That's absolutely wrong. Rather, I should say annual rings will be more prominent wherever in the habitat the seasons are more clear and distinct. So, temperate region is a region where summers will be as hot as actual summers and winters will be as cold as actual winters. So, sharp distinction between winter, summer, spring, autumn will be seen. As a result, the annual rings will be quite clear in comparison to a tree which is growing in a tropical region. So that's absolutely wrong. Annual ring is a combination of spring wood and autumn wood. That's right. Differential activity of cambium causes light and dark bands. That's also right. Activity of cambium depends upon variation in the climate. That's right. Excellent. Let's see the next question. This question was asked in NEET 2018. Secondary xylem and phloem in a dicot stem are produced by, you can't expect anything more simpler than this from secondary growth, right? You can't expect anything simpler than this from secondary growth. So in a dicot stem, which of the following is responsible for producing secondary phloem and secondary xylem? Come on, guys. Come on. Everybody in the class. Faizan, Ariman, Savita. Savita has given a try. What about Ariman and Faizan? Okay, Ariman. Thank you, Faizan, for trying. Yeah, that's right. Ariman, you haven't replied, my dear. Okay, so the answer is definitely vascular cambium. So vascular cambium in a dicot stem is made up of inter and intrafascicular cambium. So towards the inside, the vascular ring will cuts into or will form cells that will mature into secondary xylem. Towards the pith side and towards the periphery, the cells will mature into secondary phloem. Excellent, everybody. Thank you. Oh, that's fine, Ariman. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. If you're prepared or not, this is not your NEET exam. Right? So this is a practice session. So as much as possible, whenever you are taking a practice session, whenever you are taking these sessions on our platform, just try to participate as much as possible. It doesn't matter whether you get the question right or wrong. If it is right, excellent. But if it is wrong, then after this session, you will never get it wrong. That is a surety. That's the kind of assurance I'm giving you in this lecture. But for that, my kid, you have to at least try. When you will try, you will make a mistake. It will become a memory in your head, at least for a month now. It will become, okay, in this session of Kiran ma'am, I made this mistake and that's the right answer. So it will be automatically saved and help you in the NEET 2022 if such a similar question is asked. Right, Ariman and all my other quits? Okay, so even tomorrow, all my lovely kids who are present in this class and who will be watching the recording as well, tomorrow same time, 2 to 3 p.m., 2 to 3:30, I will be taking class on PYQs on cell cycle and cell division, right? So do not miss out. Everybody knows how important cell cycle and cell division questions are. So tomorrow I will be discussing with you all the important questions that NTA has asked from meiosis, mitosis and cell cycle, right? So it's the same time from 2 to 3 to 3:30. From 2 p.m. onwards tomorrow, Thursday, we will be discussing PYQs on cell cycle and cell division, right? So do not skip that session. It is extremely important for you, right? Yeah. So now tell me, this is clear? Next question. This was asked in NEET 2018. This was asked in NEET 2018. Plants having little or no secondary growth are. Plants having little or no secondary growth are. Fauzan, are you there in the class, my dear? Did you hear Fauzan? Tomorrow, 2 p.m. we will be discussing PYQs on cell cycle and cell division. Set your reminder. Do not forget to join it. Alright, Fauzan? Did you hear that? Excellent. The answer is grasses because grass is a monocot and in monocot little or no secondary growth is seen. Cycas and conifers are examples of gymnosperms. So remember my dear students, secondary growth is seen in angiosperms as well as in angiosperm, not in all angiosperms, especially in dicot angiosperms my dear students, secondary growth is seen, dicot type of angiosperms, and also in gymnosperms. So gymnosperms also show secondary growth, but they are not seen in most of the monocots, either they have little or no secondary growth. Example is grass. Excellent. Let's see the next question then. So this question was asked in NEET 2017. Which of the following is made up of dead cells? Come on. Give it a try my kids. Which of the following is made up of dead cells? Which of the following is made up of dead cells? Which of the following is made up of dead cells? Come on. Which of the following is made up of dead cells? So collenchyma, parenchyma, sclerenchyma. Out of that, collenchyma and parenchyma are living, sclerenchyma are dead. Is that okay, Aryaman? So that's absolutely correct. The answer is phloem or cork also you can say, right? So let's take a revision of this a little. So secondary growth in dicot stem. Remember, secondary growth in dicot stem takes place with the help of vascular cambium and cork cambium. Vascular cambium in a dicot stem will help in production of secondary xylem and secondary phloem. Now let's talk about what the cork cambium will do. Cork cambium also helps in secondary growth in dicot stem. So what happens is, my dear students, the cork cambium, also known as phloem, the cork cambium, also known as phloem, will actually form cells both the sides, towards the center and towards the periphery. The cells that are produced by cork cambium and that are produced towards the periphery, towards the outside, they will differentiate into cork cells, and they will become dead by getting a deposition of suberin. So suberin is water repellent, it is going to make the cell dead, right? So the cells that are produced by phloem or cork cambium towards the periphery, they will mature into cork, my dear students. They will convert into cork by getting suberin deposition, and the cells that are produced from cork cambium or phloem towards the pith, they will mature into secondary cortex, and it will be parenchymatous. So what is the another name for cork? Phloem. And what is the another name for secondary cortex that is produced from phloem? Phyloderm. Phyloderm is the another name for secondary cortex, right? And togetherly phloem, phloem and phyloderm are termed as periderm. Phloem, phloem and phyloderm are together termed as periderm. Is this clear? Will you remember this? If you do not know this, or if you have forgotten, you do not have this, please try to write somewhere. If you do not have this representation in your notes, please write it somewhere. Okay, you can take a screenshot, right? I'll be a little side. You can take the screenshot and try to write it or save it somewhere. Yeah, please write it somewhere in your notes or NCERT. Perfect. Now let's see the next question. This was asked in NEET 2017. Identify the wrong statement in context of Heartwood. Identify the wrong statement in context of Heartwood. Come on. Identify in context of Heartwood. Identify the wrong statement in context of Heartwood. Okay. What about other kids? Faizan, Savita, Faizan. Give it a try, my lovely kids. Yeah, that's right. So Heartwood does not conduct water and mineral. This is a property of sapwood. This is the property of sapwood. So definitely Heartwood is highly durable, comprises of dead elements with highly lignified walls, and organic compounds are deposited definitely, but it does not conduct for water and mineral. It just provides the strength. Next question. Next question. is from phase 2 2016. The balloon shaped structure, so this is not given in NCERT but it was asked in NEET exam, so that is why I am giving you this practice and also giving you the theory related to it. So try to write it somewhere in your NCERT. It's not from directly from NCERT but was asked by NTA, so you need to remember this. So balloon shaped structure called tyloses are what? Balloon shaped structure tyloses are what? Come on. Balloon shaped structure tyloses are. Balloon shaped structure tyloses are. Come on everybody in the class. Savita, Ariman, give it a try my kids. Give it a try my kids. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Tyloses are extension of xylem parenchyma into the vessels through the pits. So this is what a tylosis look like, right? This is what a tylosis look like. And what is a tylosis? It's a bladder or a balloon shape. As you can see, it is a bladder or balloon like ingrowth of parenchyma cell enter in the lumen of the vessel, mainly vessels, and tracheids through the pits. So this is how the parenchyma is trying to enter. This is parenchyma cell and this is your vessel. So this parenchyma through one of the pit is trying to enter into the vessel mainly, or it can be tracheid also, and try to swellen up, try to form a balloon like bladder like structure. So what is the function of these structures? Such bladder like ingrowth are called tyloses or tracheal plugs. They block the conduction of water. Clear guys? Everybody in the class? Is this clear? If it is clear, give me a thumbs up. Faizan, Savita, Ariman, Faizan, Kavita, Savita. Okay, perfect. Next question. So this question was asked in 2015. Very simple question. Read the different components from 1 to 4 in the list given below and tell the correct order of the component with respect to their arrangement from outer to inner in a woody dicot stem. So in a woody dicot stem means a dicot plant which has already shown secondary growth. So if already second growth has taken place in a particular dicot stem, so from outside to inside, what are the layers of cells you can see? From outside to inside, what are the layers of cells you can see in a dicot stem that has already shown the secondary growth? So can anybody? Ariman, Savita, Faizan, give it a try my lovely kids. I want everybody to try. Ariman, Savita. Ariman, Savita. Come on, kids. Savita, you also try it once. So the answer is yes. As I explained you, what is phloem? Phloem is the cork, and cork is the one that is present outside, just outside. So on the periphery of a dicot stem that has shown secondary growth, you will see cork or phloem. Now inner to that will be what? Your phloderm, that is cortex. Although in between them there will be cambium phylogen, but it is not there in the option. So first it will be phloem, then it will be secondary cortex, your phloderm, then inner to that will be your secondary phloem, and the innermost will be your secondary xylem, which is the wood. Wood is nothing but your secondary xylem, which is innermost in position. So this is your fourth one. So the answer is 4, then 1, then 2, 3, and the final innermost is the 2. So the answer is A. Right guys? Excellent, excellent. This question was asked in NEET 2013. Age of a tree can be estimated by. Age of a tree, nothing can be more simpler than this question. So age of a tree can be estimated by, come on guys, give it a try. Age of the tree can be estimated by, age of the tree can be estimated by, hello Pujita, very warm welcome, but I guess you have joined in quite late. Pujita, let me tell you, tomorrow same time 2 to 3 to 3:30 I will be taking PYQs on cell cycle and cell division. So do not forget to join that session on time tomorrow 2 p.m. cell cycle and cell division. Hello Pujita, and also I request you to go through this session. I discussed all the important PYQs from anatomy of flowering plant. Hello Meher Singh, very warm welcome in this class, but I have to say you guys are quite late. Meher and Pujita, for both of you I am telling you, my lovely kids, tomorrow at 2 p.m. I will be discussing all the important PYQs from cell cycle and cell division. We will practice all the important PYQs that came from 2013 to 2021 NEET exam. Right, we will be discussing questions on cell cycle, mitosis and meiosis. So tomorrow do not forget to join the session on right time, that is 2 p.m. Is that okay, Meher and Pujita? So the answer is absolutely correct by counting the number of annual rings. So I think the class would have been published. So what you guys do is try to set the notification, try to set the reminder. So if you will set the reminder, I guess you won't be able to miss the class. So do consider setting the reminder for tomorrow's cell cycle cell division PYQ class. Next, this question was asked in NEET 2013. Interfascicular cambium develops from the cells of interfascicular cambium develops from, बताइए, interfascicular cambium develops from, Fauzan, Ariman, Savita, Pujita, Meher, what do you think is the right answer? Yeah, that's right. The answer is medullary rays. So what happened, my dear students, especially I'm talking about Dicot stem. So in a Dicot stem during secondary growth, what will happen? The medullary rays that are present between the vascular cambium. So this is how the vascular cambium look like. So the medullary rays that are present between the intrafascicular cambium. Where is the intrafascicular cambium? Here is the intrafascicular cambium. Right? So this is your intrafascicular cambium. Intrafascicular cambium. So intrafascicular cambium is a part of a vascular cambium in a dicot stem that was produced during primary growth only. So it's there from the primary plant body time. But during secondary growth, when this plant dicot stem takes the decision to undergo secondary growth, what will happen? The cells that are present between these intrafascicular cambium, these medullary rays will undergo dedifferentiation, will lose its ability to perform a specific function, will regain its ability to start dividing. They will become meristematic and start forming or start acting like interfascicular cambium. So these medullary rays will undergo dedifferentiation and form interfascicular cambium. Dedifferentiation. That means it will become meristematic. Now this interfascicular cambium, intrafascicular cambium together will form a cambium ring during secondary growth and will form new cells. Towards inside, the cells will mature into secondary xylem and towards periphery into secondary phloem. Is this clear, everybody in the class? Is this clear, everybody in the class? Is this clear, everybody in the class? Come on, say yes, no. Yes, no, perfect. Next question. Oh, these are the questions. So these were the all important questions, my dear students, that NTA has asked from 2013 to 2021 in the previous history of NEET. All these were important questions. So these questions gives you an idea what are the important topics, what are the important lines and concepts on which NTA has already asked question you need to analyze, because NTA has the history of repeating questions. The questions that has already been asked, NTA has the habit of reframing the same type of question based on the same type of fact or concept or data, right? So for every chapter, doing a PYQ is a must, and not doing it is going to be critical, doing it is going to be a detrimental step. So do not do that. Always and always, this is your revision time. Do not skip practicing PYQs. At least in a particular chapter, you should have an idea of all those important concepts and facts, information on which NTA has already asked question. You need to remember and understand at least that much. So till now, if you haven't subscribed to Infinity Learn NEET channel, do consider subscribing, give me a thumbs up, do share this important session with your friends so that everybody get benefited, and also join Infinity Learn NEET Telegram channel for assignments, notes and daily updates. The link will be given in the description. And before winding this session, I would love to say that again, in the anatomy of flowering plant, the most important topic is secondary growth. So in the history of NEET from 2013 to 2021, his NEET first started in 2013, before that it was AIPMT. So in the history of NEET exam from 2013 to 2021, roughly 17 to 20 questions has been asked from secondary growth, right? So secondary growth is the most important topic. So whenever you are sitting to revise anatomy of flowering plant, do not skip secondary growth. If you're skipping secondary growth, definitely you are going to lose at least 4 to 8 marks. So do not take that step. So revise secondary growth and then do the revision of monocot and dicot, anatomy of monocot and dicot plant. So that's the order you need to follow. So thank you everybody who joined this session. Thank you everyone who is present in the class, who joined and maybe left in middle. Thank you everybody. So do consider giving a like, share, hit the bell icon for all the latest updates, and also you will not miss out any single session in future if you hit the bell icon, and set the reminder for tomorrow's 2 p.m. class PYQs on cell cycle and cell division. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Thank you Meher, Pujita, Faizan, Savita and Ariman. Bye bye guys. Thank you everyone.